How's it going, everybody? Doing a gum chewing. Pickups vid here today. It came into the mail. It came in the mail today. They were supposed to come Saturday, but the snow prevented that. I got these two from Gamefly. I was only gonna get the one. It was $17.99, which was cheaper. I think the newest price I had seen at the time was like $27.99 or $29.99. But Gamefly does good stuff buying their used games, because you get the cases and you'll get any codes that are in them. Because when you rent from Gamefly, they just send you the game, so you're never seeing those codes. But when they sell those games used, they throw the code stays in the case. One game I was very interested in, I don't know about it. When I talk about it, I'll ask if any of you guys have played it. And let me know how it is. But the second game was $5.99, and it was one I was kind of interested in. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get that one too. I have the autofocus on, so it focuses on these games when I show them. But I thought $29.99 after tax was a good price for both of these. I'll start with the cheaper game first. Star Wars Squadrons. This game looked cool. I really liked Rogue Squadron 2, Rogue Leader. I played some of the the N64 one, not the NES one. The first one, that one was pretty cool. I didn't play all of it. And I also played some of Rogue Squadron 3. The one where you could get out and actually do some ground stuff. As you can see here, I guess they just crack these open when they get their copies. And don't take off the security strap after they cut it. I said it was $5.99. This game's fairly cheap everywhere, but $5.99 is nice. I guess you can use the bad and the good side in this one. The only thing I was a little concerned with is it's in cockpit view. That's the only view that there is, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong. Now, I'm used to playing the other ones when you see the ship, but I'll get used to it. Control sheet. You either get no manual, or this is what the manuals come to now. A little sheet. When did this come out? 2020. So it's also a Series X. I've noticed that it just says Xbox on any games that kind of are made for the Series X as well as the Xbox One, or it's just they kind of want you to get it on the Series X. I guess it will just say Xbox and not Xbox One. Just take a look at the disc. Yeah, the disc is in nice shape. I don't know if this one takes place. No, that was Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefield 2, right? That took place after the fall of the Empire. But happy to have this, especially at $5.99. Fuck it. Those are the first games I bought from Gamefly since I actually bought Destroy All Humans, which I looked was last year, sometime in late 2020. I always forget to check Gamefly because they'll have really good prices on used games, especially a game that sells for like 50 used in most places will be like $30 used. Like they give you pretty good deals. They sell new games too. And let's do receipt. The second game's the one I was interested in. This is a game I don't know, it just like kind of interested me. I hope it's good. It got kind of like middling reviews, but people really like appreciated the ambition of it because I think it was made by a small, newer development team. But it is a Biomutant. It is a little damaged there on the artwork. I noticed that. I might have like grimaced, and when he saw me do it, he saw me look at it. I was a little like, ah, shit. I don't know if that might have happened in transit. I would have to think so because they're good with that shit. I can get past that though. Yeah, you can see through the bag. It got through the plastic too. That's a little annoying. Let's take a look at the disc. Disc got some fingerprints, but nothing crazy. But anyway, this was a game that I remember when it came out. It was kind of like people are on like both sides of the fence of this one. They're like, it's a piece of shit. It's really good. But a lot of people did say, this could be the start of something cool. And it looked cool. You play as this dude. Well, let's read what it says. Biomutant is an open-world, post-apocalyptic kung fu fable RPG with a unique martial arts style of combat system allowing you to mix melee, shooting, and mutant ability action. A plague is ruining the land, and the tree of life is bleeding death from its roots. Wasn't there another game where the tree was dying? It was one of the Final Fantasies, maybe. The tribes stand divided, explore a world in turmoil, and defy its fate. Will you be its savior or lead it to an even darker destiny? It just looked a little different and kind of cool. And the open world looked really nice. Like I really liked it. I think you can customize the character in the beginning. Maybe this is like how you can make him look. Looks like a little robot grasshopper buddy. But if anyone's played this, kind of let me know how it is. Let's see how big it is. It doesn't say. It's weird that it doesn't say because it is Xbox One. When this come out? This came out in 2021, really. So it's a Series X as well. Huh. I thought this came out in like 2019. But got it at a good price, which was nice. Has anyone played this? Let me know how it is. Definitely happy with the two at the price for sure. I don't know how I'm going to do game-wise. Now I actually get in these two games, I can do the full game, video game collection vid. Probably this weekend or next Monday. Or possibly this Friday too if I'm home. I might just say fuck it and do it then. But I wanted to get these two games first. If I had gotten them on Saturday, I probably would have done it today. I'm just not in the mood to do it today, so I'm filming this pickup vid today. But I'm happy to get those games. I'm actually really kind of excited to chuck Biomutant and see how it is. I hope it's good. I hope it's just enjoyable. It's funny how I used to be when I was a younger gamer, especially during the the GameCube, PS2, Xbox era. How old was I? I didn't get the PlayStation 2 first. I got the Cube first in 2001, so I would have been 22 when I got it. And I was still a little bit of I don't want to say a snob, but I'd be like, okay, it got like an 8, so that's good. Like now, I'm like, as kind of the tail end of that life cycle, and then definitely in 360 PS3 stuff. I was like, oh, this game got a 6. I don't give a shit if it's fun. I don't care. I think I got used to like being like, you know what? Doesn't need to be a fucking 9, you know. And I've definitely done that a lot this generation, where I look more at user reviews now too than just the critics. And I'll still look at both, you know, but I like to know what everybody thinks about a game, and it's cool that you can check out like longer gameplays and stuff, you know, with YouTube and shit. You know, back in that era of the PS2 and shit, you'd have to watch videos typically on just like the game sites and shit like that. And people weren't going nuts back then. Like you wouldn't get like a fucking 15-minute, hour-long gameplay video of a game to really get an idea. But like a game like Biomutant with those kind of middle-of-the-ground reviews, I might be like, fuck it. But now it's like, yeah, I want to give that a shot. I remember doing it back in the last generation with fucking 2 generations ago, I guess. All the Xbox One, PS4's generation's still technically going pretty strong, actually. It was, there's a game like Dark Void that I played that was like that absolute definition of kind of like that slightly above average game, but still fun, you know. You're not gonna like remember it forever, but it's a fun, nice little game to play. That was one, you know, back in that era. I'm trying to think of like another one. I mean, I have a bunch now as well. You know, even like something like a Valkyria Revolution and shit like that. Or like a Call of Cthulhu. Well, that was a little more like above average, but you know, kind of those games you wouldn't almost even think about and shit. But yeah, they're fun. I'm a little ramble here, I guess. About I used to be like I used to like wanting, and I think it was also different back then because I wasn't able to get like every fucking game I wanted. So you had to be a little more picky. So you didn't. I mean, I did it back then actually too, because I had games like fucking Quantum Redshift, which is like an F-Zero type game. I think that was an Xbox exclusive. Like a game like Enclave, which I enjoyed quite a bit, or like Arx Fatalis, which was actually also really good. I wouldn't call that actually reviewed fairly well too, but so I mean, even Simpsons Road Rage was very average. It was just a crazy taxi clone with Simpsons, and it had a fucking shit ton of glitches, but it was fun. So I guess I was doing a little bit back then too, but I wouldn't do it as crazy. Like I said, the tail end of those systems' life cycles, I started to kind of really say fuck it. Like there was a great example of a game. I wouldn't even say it didn't review really poorly or anything, but it was almost like a throwback to like a game of that PS2 generation. It's called Majin in the Forsaken Kingdom. It was actually a pretty cool game on the 360. I played it on the PS3 as well. That was a good one. And even Recore, the Xbox One exclusive, really harkens back to that older style of game. That's why it was kind of cool when I was playing Destroy All Humans, because that's just a remake of the Xbox PS2 game. I think they added some stuff, but it's basically the same game. And it was just like, I was like, they don't make a lot of games like that anymore and that kind of stuff. It felt like that kind of older game, but it was still fun as shit. I was like, damn, they don't make games like this as much anymore. But anyway, yeah, that's my pickups vid. Like I said, if you played Biomutant, let me know how it is. I'm going to throw it on. Start installing it in a few minutes. But thanks everybody for checking it out, and have a good day.